We're ready for 197. And for the Hawkeyes, it's his Big Ten debut, Jacob Warner. And it looks like for Minnesota, it's going to be Dylan Anderson. Dylan Anderson from Hudson, Wisconsin, the redshirt freshman, going up against the guy on your screen there, Jacob Warner, ranked number 5 in the Flow Wrestling rankings, a 3-time Illinois state champion, coached by Brian Medlin at Washington High School out of Tolono, Illinois. Dylan Anderson stepping in instead of Riley Streifel, who has been at 197. Dylan Anderson, as I said, from Hudson, Wisconsin, a redshirt freshman, going up against the highly touted redshirt freshman Jacob Warner for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, Warner loves to get to a leg. Nice job there with that inside reach there. And I like what I see about him is that he's moving his hands and feet at a good pace. You know, a lot of times guys will just go ahead and hammer with the hands, but they won't move the feet along with this. The guy's a little bit, doesn't get bogged down for very long in matches. And when he gets behind, if he does get behind, I love the way he kind of picks up the pace. Inside reach right there, but then he comes all the way around to that underhook and he tries to shrug that by. Not much success with that. Anderson moving pretty well. A little step behind right there. Now he's coming out to an ankle this time instead of going around the shoulders. Collects the 2 points. So good finish,
textbook, wasn't it? Shelved that leg and got the takedown out front 2-0. The Hawkeye Jacob Warner.
Well, you can feel that the first time. Notice that he got to the leg and he followed it up and came with an underhook, and then this time he dropped down to the ankle. So he got to the leg, but then went the other direction and picked up on the ankle, had a nice finish. Nice stop of the first move of Anderson by Warner. Again, coming all the way out. Good spiral ride. Collects that near wrist. Comes out to the side here with it. We saw that a lot from Alex Marinelli. Great way to break a guy down. And if you're confident on your feet, these are the types of risks that you should take, and particularly in a match that you're pretty much heavily favored in.
Well, good point there, Jim, and you talk a lot about pace. If you're confident on your feet, you're confident with your shape, you can go out and take more risks.
Yeah, and a good job by Anderson, holding position right there. Again, I always look to the coach. It's always great to be here because you look at the coaching staffs and you see what they're looking to do as far as what type of message they're trying to give. And I saw Morningstar really talk about putting that right hand on the thigh, and that's what he used to be able to go ahead inside part of the thigh, so he could go ahead and stop the first move of Anderson.
Right now, Anderson trying to weather the storm right now because he's got high pace himself.
Yeah, but so many times, you lose concentration. When you're coaching guys, you want to remind them when they get back into that referee's position, hey, okay, all right, this is the way we stop his first move. Get on your toes, jam him forward here, look for that wrist. It's okay to have that type of repetitive reminder, particularly when sometimes guys can lose focus between walking back to the outside to the center of the mat. Good stuff.
Stay behind. 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Good work there by Warner. Pretty much a parallel ride right now. Understanding it's short time. He wants to be able to collect the hips if he comes up. Yeah.
And Warner finishes the first period ahead 2-0. We're going to go to Shane. He's with a Hawkeye legend.
Yes, I am. CM three-time national champion Barry Davis, longtime Hawkeye, formerly head coach, University of Wisconsin. You know a thing or two about this rivalry. It goes back to 1981 for you as an athlete. Your favorite memory as an athlete and as a coach?
Back in '81, it was not that big of a rivalry back then. So athlete, I just try and get someone a bad night. That's all. That was my job. So Coach Gable says, get out, get it done, and I did. Coach-wise, I think Jay Robinson was the one of my coaches at Iowa. He came here in 1984. I think that's when the rivalry really started. But I don't think it really kicked in 2001 when Minnesota won the NCAA championships in Iowa City. And I think they're the first team to have 10 All-Americans. So that's when it really kicked in until what it is right now.
What are you doing these days?
We're a company called Silver Star Nutrition, all-natural company in New Lisbon, Wisconsin. I'm a volunteer coach for the high school team, and I love it.
Thanks so much, Barry. Always great to see you.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Thanks, Shane. One of the great ones. Always have access with Coach Barry Davis at the University of Wisconsin, and one of the most exciting wrestlers ever to come out of Iowa. Cedar Rapids Prairie, University of Iowa, 25 years at the University of Wisconsin. Escape by Jacob Warner and right back in.
Nice job on that limp through, by Warner. But I want to say a couple things about Barry. He's the first guy that really gave, when he was coaching at Wisconsin, gave the media access to him during the meets. We see those interviews that he would do while he had one of his wrestlers out there at Constellation semifinals that they did. And, you know, it's been great for our sport. He's a great person, good family man, and I just going to miss him in the sport. He'll find his way back in, I think, shortly.
Well said. Warner out in front 5-0. You saw the body language there. Dylan Anderson running back to the center. And as I said, good pace here and an escape, 5-1. Warner out to the early lead, a minute left in the second period.
Yeah, and here's the part of the match here. Nice low shot there by Anderson. He's able to get to it. Now he's able to pop up. He puts Warner on his hip. Can he go ahead and elevate the bottom leg? The answer is no. Allows Warner to go ahead and square up a little bit. Now this is advantage Warner. Not much of a grip there, but good job of fighting. This is just guts on Anderson's part here in this situation. Not enough pressure being applied by Warner allows him to get back up to his feet.
30 seconds left in the second period. Little change in the pace right there. The guy that's taken territory a little bit is Dylan Anderson, the redshirt freshman, down 5-1.
Yeah, it's hard. They're backing on that low shot. Goes from the collar tie to the low shot. Kind of a big deal to kind of, and the crowd appreciates his effort. Scooting his hips out. Can he turn around, make a turn? Scoops the bottom leg. Not going to be enough, but good comeback there by Anderson.
We get ready for the third period. Don't go away because at intermission, we're going to get a special tour with Shane Sparks of the Minnesota Wrestling Facilities, and I'm telling you what, they are special. That's coming up at halftime.
Well, you've mentioned it here too. The change in this match, the tempo has all been Warner in the last, 45 seconds? Anderson, excuse me. And Warner is slowed down. Able to get out of that near leg lace. Comes to his feet. Warner trying to keep that left toe in, trying to milk a little more clock. Hustling back to the center of the mat is Anderson.
Gets the crowd in, excited. They want their young wrestler to keep pushing it. Down 5-1, a minute 35 left in the third period. That's a warning on Warner for stalling.
He did take his time getting back. Nice little cross wrist tilt right there. Gets the 2 count. That's all he needed to get going was just a little stall warning.
Yeah,
it
looked like
everybody
he got
out.
a little upset about it, and he needed to have a little bit more urgency right there because he was kind of being a little lackadaisical, Warner. But, man, he gets on it there, gets the 2 points. Near fall, out in front, 7-1. Has the riding time, only 1 near fall away from getting a major.
Correct. So here's a little more bonus point action. Will he go for it? Again, eyes on the bench. And right now, Bobby Telford is the guy that's up talking to him here. Another warning for stalling on Anderson. That's his first.
Both wrestlers warned for stalling. 35 seconds left in the third period. Warner needing a near fall or what he just did.
Yeah, and it just took forever, I think, for the Iowa. Maybe they knew something that I didn't right there, that this might be a possibility that Warner hit the wall. Situation, you'd like to go a little bit more on your feet. Anderson.
So Anderson fends off the major. Warner gets the victory with riding time, 9-4. That gives the Hawkeyes 3 more points.
Positive takeaways, Tim, for both guys. We saw Warner wrestle when he was tired, and Anderson coming back in that match.